Hey everyone, it's Imran, Web Squadron. We are live on Tuesday, the 28th of June, 2022. I'm not in a good mood. I'm not actually very happy at all today, but I'm going to talk about the exact reasons why later on in a moment. Just a few things that have happened today that have got me, how shall I put it, quite annoyed, if I'm going to be honest. And it's just some stuff that's happened that's just got me really annoyed. Hey Mamesla, how are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling today? Hey Carapos. So I'm going to wait until I have quite a few more people so I don't end up repeating myself, but I'm not happy today. I'm not happy today. Well, I'm generally happy. I'm a kind of a happy, chill that guy. I've got loads on. I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 windows open. I've got loads of stuff going on. But hey Jack, hey Eddie. But yes, I'm not happy today. I'm going to wait for about 5 minutes before I tell you all so I don't end up repeating myself. No. It's not with clients. Hey, Pixar. By the way, Pixar, I'm just about to do that thing, okay, in a moment again. All right. So just bear with me, all right, Pixar. This thing, Jack, has happened to me before. Hey, Jimmy, this thing has happened to me before. However, this one cut a little bit deeper. And I'll explain it in a moment. I'll just wait for a few more people to turn up because I'll say it once and then that will be done. Yeah, and don't forget to click like, everyone. Please don't forget to click like. It helps it helps the YouTube algorithm, right? It helps the YouTube algorithm. And the YouTube algorithm is super, super important. It's super important. Oh, nice one, Pixar. Can I just ask, Pixar, what was the problem with it then? Because I've just loaded it and it is definitely working. I mean, it's moving. You know, it's working. From what I can tell. So out of curiosity, what was your problem with it? The lottery plugin, by the way, Pixar, there's a different problem that I am going to share on screen, and hopefully you guys can give me some ideas. Right. Don't forget to click like. Let me break down what's happened, okay, that's got me... It's basically got me... I've just seen your email, Pixar, by the way, about Z indexes and all that. Right. Let me explain the problem, okay? So let me explain the problem. Just wait a minute. Let me just get the screen open here. Right. All right, you ready? Hey, go for it, Eddie. Just keep hitting those likes. Right, okay, let me tell you what the problem was, okay? And I'm going to be really professional about this, right? So, can you all see the screen? So, this company, BD Themes. Hey, Secret, how are you? Right, hey, Larry. Hey, Matuiz. Before I do this then, so, Eddie... let me give you an example, right, yeah? Imagine I've got section 1 and section 2, right? And I want to have section 2 overlap section 1 a little bit. I want it to overlap. If I give this a Z index of 10, woo, crap. If I give this a Z index of 10, and this is like 9 or 1 or nothing, this will go in front when you overlap. I mean, technically it will anyway. So let me do another example. What if you want section 1 to overlap section 2? This is not a good example. Let's do it properly. Right, it's overlapping. Section 1, section 2. I want section 1 to overlap section 2. Right? I created this after section 1. Therefore, this will have the higher Z index, even though there's no value. So if I give this a Z index of 10 and I give this nothing, when I overlap it, this will go over it. Otherwise, it would have done this. So it's all about the layering. It's all about the layering. So my clothes are layer 9,999. My skin is layer 1. Therefore, this will be in front of my skin. If my skin was layer 99999 and my top was layer Z index 1, my skin would be over the t-shirt. Yep, cool. I think we're all right now. Photoshop. Think of Photoshop. Ever use Photoshop? The layers? That's how I know layers. Right, let's go back to this, which has annoyed the shit out of me. Okay. So, this company, right, do you all know BD Themes? Do you know BD Themes? They have loads of products. Look at all these products they got. Live Copy Paste, Ultimate Store Kit, Element Pack. They have loads of products, right? Who here has heard of BD Themes? Who has heard of BD Themes? Okay, right. Before we carry on, let me just quickly answer. Right. Okay. Right. If we go to this section, Eddie, over here, and you go to advanced, can you see here Z index? There it is. If I go to this header, right, which is put it back. If we go to this header and I go to advanced, can you see Z index? Right, Z index, okay? So that's where you put in your values. And when you mess around, hey Mark, when you mess around with your values, there it is, Z index, okay? That's where you do it. Okay, right, so let's go back to what I was talking about. So this company contacted me about one of their new plugins, Ultimate Store Kit. Right, Ultimate Store Kit. Okay, it's meant to have loads of fancy stuff. Okay? And obviously you got to pay for it. It's not completely free. I think it's not free anyway, from memory. No, you can get it for free, and then there's some other add-ons, right? They contacted me about 2 or 3 days ago saying they love what we do on our channel, right? So let me get this right now. I'm not going to give them any more publicity. Their business development manager contacted me. Proper people, okay? They love what we do on our channel. They love our energy. They love the recent QI add-ons video we did. You know, I did a QI add-ons Pro. I think I released that on Saturday. Was it Saturday I released it? I think it was Saturday. And they loved it. They love what we do. They love our channel. They then said, would we do a video review of their plugin? You know, the Ultimate Store Kit, their plugin? Are you with me so far? Hey, everyone, by the way, Andrew, Melissa, anyone I've missed a name, anyone who's popped in, Mark. So, are you with me so far? Right? They like what we do, and they want me to review their plugin. So I said to them, if it's a plugin I already use, or I like code snippets, right? I will happily do it. If it's a plugin I know nothing about, you have to compensate me for research time, recording and editing. And I told them what the base price was. And it ain't high. I'm not going to tell you, but it's not high. They are just compensating for the time that I'm going to lose half a day looking at the plugin, thinking about my approach, recording, editing, you know, YouTubing and all of that. And putting it on my social media and all of that. Yep. Does that make sense? So let me just stop there for a moment. Right? Let me just stop there for a moment. They then came back and went, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Can we negotiate on the price? And I went back and said no, because I don't know your plugin. I don't know how good it is. And you want me to do a review and put it out there on my channel And I don't even know if it's worth it. So you got to compensate the time. Right? Yep. Are you with me so far? Anyone who does not agree with me, tell me, okay? So this is what they came back with today. This was about 1.5 hours ago. And I'm going to tell you now, I went back to them and I'll tell you what I said in a moment, what I went back to them with. So this is what they said. Thank you so much for your time. The price you've set is high. It weren't high. Let me tell you now, it weren't high. Okay? They are based in India. So I'll let you make your own assumptions and whatever conclusion you want to come to that, all right? They're based in India. Your channel videos are slow. Your channel videos are slow. We want to work with you, and they then offered me about 25, it's not even 20, about 25% of what I had said we would do it for. And our price was not high. I'm not going to tell you what it was, but it was not high. And they were going to offer 25%. Right? And they said they'll offer 50%, they'll offer 50% at the start and 50% at the end. Meaning I would have got about 12% at the start. Right? And they said, your channel videos are slow. So here's what I said to them. Right? Here's what I said to them. Let me just pull up what I said to them. I'm not going to put it on screen, okay? This is what I said to them, word for word. Thank you for being disrespectful towards me and the effort that we put in. Please remember that you approached me, not the other way round. I hope that you'll join my live chat later today when I openly discuss your behavior. And that is it. So quite frankly, they approached us singing our praises. Yeah, we really love what you do. But the moment you kind of set your price. Now this, right, comes back to the pricing of websites. So forget the fact that we were doing a video here, okay? Don't know if this light is a bit too low. Oh, sorry, hold on. I've just realised my light. Right, there we go. My light is in. Sorry, the light was in the wrong place. Right, so forget the fact that whether we're talking about a video. This comes back to where people go, give us a quote for a website. You have your base price and what you charge. And they then go, no, that's too high. We're not paying that. We're only going to pay X. This is what always rattles me. But the fact that they approached me singing our praises, and then they come back with, by the way, your videos are a bit slow. So BD Themes, that's who they were. And I told them, I hope you're here, BD Themes. Are you here? I hope you're here. Sorry, you talking about this remote control, Eddie? This is for the light. Look, I have a light up here. It's a diffuser light. So this is light. Look at that. What? I can change the colour of it as well. What? Right, I'm going to even go like that. Super bright. But I prefer to have it on cold, and I normally go to 50%. That's a reasonable light there. So anyway, the fact that they were, I think what got me really angry was, first they offered 25%. Then they said they're only going to pay 50% of that, which means I'm going to do all this work for 12% of my base. Imagine right now, put this into context. Imagine you say you're going to build a website. Hey, WP Tuts. What you'll have to do, WP, right, is probably go back 5 minutes, right, somewhere near the start, okay, and just watch my, watch my rant about a company that approached me to do a review of their plugin for them. But in context, it's almost like you have a price for a website of, say, £1,000. We're going to build your website for $1,000. The client then comes back to you and goes, no. We're only going to pay you $250. So they've dropped to 25% of what you said your base price is. And then they say, but we're only going to pay you £125 at the start. So you're only going to get paid 12.5%. Right, okay. Hey, Anthony, right. Okay, let's just quickly do this again. Right, so, all right, Paul, this is just for you, all right? Because you're a decent guy and, you know, I'll let you off, you know, because you're a decent guy. Yeah, by the way, Pix, WP Tuts, when I told everyone last week there's a live chat with you, me, and Vito, I accidentally wrote WP Tutus instead of Tuts. My mistake. Hey, Tyler, I'm glad the horizontal... are you trying the one with code or the free-flowing one with the slides? Right, okay, let's just get back to this. Right, so... this company contacted me on Saturday, Paul. By the way, let me know you're watching, Paul. Okay, yeah, you're watching. So on Saturday, this company contacted me. Actually, my finger should go like that. BD Themes, right? They're a business marketing manager, whatever his name is. And they do loads of plugins. And they basically said, hey, Astral, hope you're okay. Freudian slip in a way. They basically said they really love our videos, the one we did about QI add-ons Pro that we released on Saturday. They love our energy. They like everything we do, blah-de-blah-de-blah. They then said, can I do a video review of this plugin? And I told them that because I've never used this plugin ever before, they've got to compensate me for the time of me researching, recording, editing, and it's a minimal cost. It's a minimal cost, okay? And they then came back to me today and said they were only going to offer about 25% of the cost. My cost was not big, Paul. It was a reasonable cost for about 2 to 3 hours work. Looking into it, playing around, recording, editing, right? Compensate my time. And it was going to be an honest review. No script, honest review. They then came back and said 25% of my base cost. On top of that, they would only pay 50% up front, which would be 12.5% of my base cost. And they felt that our videos, and I can't remember the wording now, but our videos were a bit slow. Let me get the wording again. They said that, besides, your channel videos are a little bit slow. Our channel videos are a little bit slow. So I basically went back with, thank you for being disrespectful towards me and the effort that we put in. Please remember that you approached me and not the other way round. And I did say, please, I hope you join my live chat later today when I openly discuss your behaviour. So it's just me having a silly old rant. Because I just thought, damn, first they came to me. And it just reminds me a little bit of like, you know, someone comes to you, they want a website built. You tell them your base price. They go, no, we're going to drop it. And we don't like what you do anyway. We don't like what you do. You can't make website. Your website work is ugly. It's ugly as shit. It's ugly. We hate it. But we're still going to pay you 25%. Now, think about it. They find our videos a bit slow, right? Or the uptake or whatever. But you're still willing to pay to have me review and do your video. What the Freddy Star is going on here? Anyway, look, we're done. No, Andrew, they're not criticising the YouTube server. What they mean is they think the uptake of our... I mean, look, I'll be honest, okay? When we release a video, I won't get 1,000 hits in the first day. It takes time. With me, it is slow progress. Takes time for other people to see, subscribers, all of that, and I go with it. I go with the flow. Right? I go with the flow. But to say that and still say, yeah, but we're still going to pay you, it's like, well, you've just criticised me, but you think I'm going to... It's almost like they think that I'm going to go, ooh, I'm desperate. You can throw whatever you want at me, right? You can take this cloth that I use to clean my glasses and beat the crap out of me. But I will still do your bidding, thy master. You know, the dark side. Well, whatever. But anyway, it was... I'm not going to say it rattled me, but I have to say it's a good thing there was no one else in the house, because I literally just leaned back in my chair and just blurted out about 20 expletives into the air. Because there's a soundproof room, the expletives kind of rebounded back and hit me in the face. But hey, that's just how it is, isn't it? Hey, Pavril, how are you? Anyway, we've done it twice now, right? We've covered it twice. So you got the double version of it. Now you know what Paul's just said? Some companies do say this as to me as well. They go, yeah, we'll give you 20% commission. And I say to them, right, but I would have to sell 1,000 of your plugin before I make back enough to cover my time. By the way, Paul, there is someone else, right? This is interesting, Paul. There is someone else who contacted me via Facebook who again wanted me to do a video, right? I'll pull up their name, and they were not happy about me saying the same thing to them about doing a review, and they actually mentioned your name. I'm not going to say the company name, but what they said is they actually mentioned your name to say you're doing videos for them. And so I said, so what are you asking me for if Paul's doing them then? So there's another company, literally, Paul, they said, because I said to them, this another company, and this was on Saturday. Saturday evening. Hey, Richard. And what they said was they wanted me to do a review of theirs. I said, you got to cover the time and all of that for me to record and research and all of that. And they then said, well, Paul's going to do a series of videos for... In fact, they said, Paul is going to do a series of videos for us, blah, 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 and he doesn't want money. And I was like, well, if Paul's doing it, what are you asking me for? You're going to get tons more coverage on Paul's channel. But I won't mention them on here. In some way, I'm really glad that I've got this off my chest about the whole BD themes thing, because I tell you what, it made me laugh, it made me angry, and it just made me go, wow, you really think I'm desperate enough to like take your petty money? Yeah, cool. Okay. There is one thing I am having a problem with. All right, okay, I'll tell you what. Let me just ping Paul right now. Okay? Let me just ping Paul right now the details. So maybe Paul can... All you've got to do, Paul, is just say yay or nay. All right? We don't have to share details of who we're talking about here. Because I was really honest with them. I was like, well, if you're getting Paul to do it, what are you asking me for? You're going to get tons more coverage with Paul than you will with me. Oops, I've just gone to the wrong page. Right, where's Paul's dodgy Where is Paul on here? Let me find Paul. There we go. Got you, Paul. So, ding. Let me just send it. And it was glue. There we go. There we go. Right. So I'll let Paul read that and see what he thinks. Hi, Inderpreet. Can I throw a problem at you guys and just see if I can get a bit of advice? Because I'm doing something and it's got me perplexed. Can I just share a problem? Not that's yeah, could be too, Paul, could be. Hey Mia. Yes, please click like. If you don't click like, you know, when you hit like, okay, it helps, it increases the chances that when someone goes to YouTube, maybe, Paul. I think yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so when someone goes to YouTube and you see like recommended videos and all of that, there's a higher chance that sometimes the live chats and all of that pop up. So please do click like. Right. Really, Paul? So no. So is that a no from you? So they have not approached you. Is that true? Because let me give you a link then to their because basically I was like, at first I was like, really? All right, so let me just see. Right, so I've just got to quickly send Paul something. So the name of it. So does that mean? I mean, you know the one where I'm not going to go into details, but you know where you've mentioned that other plugin. I heard about that because I remember speaking to their developer about 8 months ago. 8 months ago? I think it was 8 months ago. But so just to confirm again, you've not been asked to do anything for them. Yep. Don't worry. Yep. Okay. Okay, let me just share the problem, okay, that I'm having here. Okay, whoop. So I am using the WooCommerce Lottery, plugin that you get from Code Canyon for a client, okay? And the way the products look is so ultra ugly and shit in the way the widget looks. It's not even worth looking at. It's not even worth thinking about. It's really ugly. So I was going to create a bespoke one for them. The trouble is, though, there is a widget called Lottery Progress Bar, okay? And you can style the Lottery Progress Bar, right? It's just a widget, okay? It's just a widget, okay? The trouble I've got, though, with this widget is that there is no dynamic. There's no dynamic, like, I can't dynamically link it to a particular product. Because what this would show is how many tickets have been sold. So if they've got 300 tickets and 150 have been sold, I want it to show 150 are left or 50% tickets left. Something like that. The problem I've got is that progress bar does not have... Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Okay, maybe I'm looking at it wrong. But it hasn't got that kind of dynamic. I can't dynamically link it to a product. I have gone back to the developers, who normally are quite quick and good at responding. Hey, Artif. But I've got a bad feeling. I feel like they've got an oversight here. I feel like they've... And do you want to know why I'm building it? Let me show you how it looks Let me show you how it looks if I don't build it from scratch. Let me just show you how it looks. It is plain ugly, right? It's plain ugly. Let me show you how it looks when you see this, okay? And you'll understand why I'm building a bespoke one, okay? Right? So I'm trying to build a bespoke looking one. There'll be loads more stuff on it, but it'll be a bespoke looking one. Here's how it looks. Look at that. Look how ugly that is. It's absolutely ridiculously ugly. It's really ridiculously ugly. I mean, look, the gap there. And I really don't want to start messing around with overdoing too much CSS and all of that. I mean, so that's the progress bar, right? It works on the shop page, but if you drop the widget in, which is here, over here, it's just not dynamically linked. So I have asked the developers, there must be a way to do it. There must be a way. I refuse to believe that they're so... they didn't think of doing something. Why make it a widget? Why make it a separate widget that you can drag in if you can't dynamically link it? Because if I can do that, we can make a much nicer looking shop page and all of that. Yeah, exactly, Mia. It's just plain ugly. Interpret, you said it will be in your payment gateway. Are you sure? And by the way, the progress tracker isn't about you've placed an order, it's been completed, it's been delivered. No, it's to do with this. It's to do with this. How many tickets have been sold? And this is just absolutely ugly. Right, super ugly. Yeah, Paul, do get back to me about your reasons or whatever you're saying. Okay, I'd love to know, but it's all private. I don't think BD Theme are here. Are they here? No, BD Theme aren't here, Pickstar. If they are, well, they've got a chance to reply, but you know, they had the, you know, it's a bit like they had their chance, you know. Okay, now they've come back to me, and now what they're saying is, I value your time and effort. Whatever. I really don't care. The damage is done. You better believe it. Go cry me a river. Right? Go cry me a river. But like I said, you know, cut a long story short, it's a classic. It just reminds me of when you give a quote to someone and they go, no, we're not paying that. And they try and give you the guilt trip to make you lower your price. And you might fall for it. Not fall for it. You might go for it. But what if you don't? What if you are really like, no, hold on, we're not going to lower our price because we are very sure of our prices and what we offer. Artif, you got a question? Go on, ask it. Go on, Artif, what's your question? Yeah, Cry Me a River. Cry Me a River, I'm pretty sure came out around the time I bought my first house. So it would have been 2003. I'm pretty sure it was 2003. 2002, 2003. It was either before we bought the house or I think it was after we bought the house, 2003. And yeah, 2003. I'm pretty sure. Just looking at Arteep's question there, he's got a site which oh, by the way, before I look at Arteep's question, please make sure you join Paul's live chat tomorrow, 8 p.m. British summertime. I'm really looking forward to that chat with him and Dave Foy. I learned quite a lot of stuff from Dave Foy when I was first getting used to Elementor, I must say. Yes! 2002, Richard says. 2003. But yeah, I learned quite a bit off Dave Foy. Yeah? So I'm really looking forward to seeing that chat between Paul and Dave Foy tomorrow. Especially with Dave going WordPress to Webflow, maybe coming back to WordPress or mixing them up a little bit. I'm really looking forward to that. Because Dave Foy, top guy. Top guy. Yep. Okay, so if you go to Paul's channel, WP Tuts, I'm sure you've heard of it. Make sure it's scheduled. Make sure you get notified for that. Okay, I won't be there. Don't worry, I'm not there. I'm actually just joining in. Well, I'll be watching like everyone here. Right, Arteep's question. He's got a site which only has a couple of services that you buy. Yeah. So when you paid, you are taken to a registration page. Oh, I am sure I have seen someone ask this before, whereby what fields you enter in the WooCommerce checkout and all of that is hooked to somewhere else. But I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I'm sure I've seen it. It was either in the Elementor group or somewhere else I saw someone ask a very similar question. They were basically saying, once they've checked out, they then want the detail. I mean, I'm just trying to think, Arteep. I'm just having a moment. I'm just trying to think. I'm sure I saw it in the Facebook group or somewhere. Might even been the Elementor Which Plugins group. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. I'm sure I've seen something there. Yeah, so at the moment, that's my... this one is just causing me a few problems once a developer gets back about how to get that to work. Because it is just a... Yeah. Eddie, Z-index, is that a bit... Z-index is only good for overlapping. So maybe, let's say... let me give you an example. Let's say you got a header, right? You got a header, and you've also got a circular image, right? Okay? And then you use custom width or inline to make them go side by side. And then you want the wording to go over the image like that. A partial overlap. The Z-index for this will be 1. The Z-index for this will be 10. If the Z-index for this, so this is 10 and this is 1. If the Z-index for this is now goes from 1 to 900, this will happen. It's all about the higher the number, the higher the overlap, right? The higher the overlap, yep. Think of it like this. Let me give you the best analogy for Z-index, okay? Your trousers, your waistline on your trousers has a Z-index of 1. Your belly, okay, if your belly has a bigger Z-index, it's gonna flop out over your waistline, okay? That's your Z-index. Think of it like that, okay? Think of it like that. So we've now gone to body layers, all right? So if your belly is big, it will flop out over your jeans. Hey, D. De Jong. Yes, you pointed that out. I do. Hey, everybody. No, I can't do the voice now for Kermit. Hey, Miss Piggy. No, it's yeah, it's oh yeah, hey, Miss Piggy. No, I'm getting it wrong now. Anyway, hey, George. There you go, Eddie. As soon as I gave you the trouser waistline and the belly flopping over, you suddenly got Z-index. There we go. And Tony, my belly has a Z-index of pi squared. Wow. There we go, everybody. From now on, you will now, when you now go clothes shopping, you're going to go to the customer service and go, can you tell me the Z-index of that shirt? They're going to go, what? What? They'll get out their tape measure. What? I have this weird way of looking at life. I always try to I simplify things. A, because it makes it more memorable, and B, it's just sometimes it's just easy to explain, isn't it? There we go. Trousers example. Yes. Yeah, take care, Paul. See you in a moment. Yes, George. The outcry and shock. You know. I mean, I could have done it on screen, innit? We could have gone, no, let's add in a header, let's add in an image and do the Z-index. But no. I went down the belly function. Didn't I? George, can I just show you the problem I'm having? And you might, just in case you've got any ideas, let me just show you this problem. This is just, you know, an image. We've got a header. We've got a countdown here. Right. Whoops. I just swapped it over. In fact, yeah, we'll leave it there. This here is a lottery progress bar from another plugin, right? The problem with this progress bar is I can't dynamically link it to a product. So I've got a product which has a countdown within the products bit, right? So it's a countdown to when this competition ends. But there is no way at the moment, or I can see, for how to dynamically link this lottery progress bar to the product. Because the plugin gives you this, and this is just plain ugly. Look at it. This is really, really ugly. I could spend ages customizing it, and then you got to worry about the tablet, the mobile, and it's just a pain in the ass. Real pain in the ass, okay? There's the progress bar. But it's available as a separate widget, but I don't see the point of it as a separate widget because you can't dynamically link it. You can't dynamically link it to anything. I'll have to email you the I'll have to email you, okay? But by the way, you know the plugin you can't get. So when you buy a add-on, then they give you this extra. Actually, no, you can get it. No, I lie. You can get it. Yeah, it's Let me email you. That wasn't part of the add-on. I still love how like the BD themes have come back to apologize, but I feel like I don't mean to be rude, but you should think about that before you criticize like that. Yeah, let me just get it for you, the details. All right, mate. Hold on. Let me just get the details for you. Emailed you, George. Yeah, I mean, it's not even really like damage done. I mean, you know, it's like, but it's just a bit like, I just found it cheeky. For me, like, look, we could go on and on about this. The entire live chat is dedicated to this. So you know what? They are now getting probably an hour's worth of promotion for free. So they've kind of won, achieved what they want. But, you know, number one, you drop the price by a significant amount. Come on. 25% of our base cost. Boom. Then you say you're only going to pay 50% after I've made clear to them you got to pay all of it up front. Take care, Mark. You got to pay all of it up front, you know, because I'm going to get it done and deliver it and it'll be out there. I don't want to wait for payment. I want payment, right? And then to say, oh, well, your videos are a bit slow. You know, come on, right? Come on. You know, that's not how you do things. And the fact that this wasn't coming from a marketeer or a salesperson. This was coming from their business development manager. You know, and it's like, come on. You know, you might get away with that. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but from where you live, you might get away with that kind of attitude, but not here you don't, okay? Not here. I mean, what I will say, though, is definitely don't do that, Eddie. Hey, Catherine. Sorry, I didn't realise you were here, Catherine. I've just missed your name. Hey, what I would say, definitely don't do that. No retaliation, please. No, nothing like that. Because we're bigger and better than that, okay? We are bigger and better than that. Bigger and better than that. I'll tell you what, if the developers, right, who created this plugin, WooCommerce Lottery, don't have a solution, it could be a showstopper for the client, which is, it's gonna make me mad if it's a showstopper. Oh, cool, Eddie. Right, I'm just gonna nip to a quick loo break. I'll be back in a minute, okay? Back in a minute. By the way, none of you need to hear this yet, but I'm going back through where I have to have a loo break every 45 to 50 minutes. Because, you know, when I don't have a lot of carbs in a day or the day before, my body starts to get rid of the excess water in your body. Because that's what carbs do, right? You know, if you don't burn it all off and all of that, you start to store water. So I hate it, but hey, it's not so bad either. Oh, excellent. So, Catherine, I will be joining. Oh, hold on. Yes, I will be joining. That. Yeah, we'll be nice to them. Yeah, well, yeah, just low carbs. Take it slow, Melissa. Don't rush into it. Just I try to keep the number of carbs I have a day to less than 30 grams a day. A good day is when I have no more than 15. But if I do have some, I try and keep below 30, right? A packet of crisps is probably about 15 grams on its own. A chocolate bar could be about 15 to 20 grams of carbs on their own, just on its own. So I try and keep to under 30 a day. And then I bulk out because I'm having low carbs with more high protein food and stuff like that. Go on, George. Are you using a WooCommerce product grid? No, George. Well, oh, hold on. I tried with a WooCommerce product grid, and that didn't allow me to present it the way I wanted to present it. And they also, there is a lottery grid as well. Yes, the lottery data's been set. The trouble is, though, George, is that let me just show you. Is that if you set it, this is how they present it to you. So this is like the WooCommerce products grid, right? This is how they present it, and it's really, really ugly the way it's presented. It is plainly ugly in how it looks. Oh, wow, Melissa, 25 grams. That's really, really good. Remember, though, it's not just about the carbs. It's about the... Oh, hold on, Eddie. Let me get you the link. All right? I mean, she's already told you it, but let me give you the... this is the link, not just to her channel, but to the actual... the scheduled video, by the way. The scheduled video. Right, that's the link to her channel and the actual video. It's not just about your carbs, it's about salty food as well. So if you have a lot of carbs in your diet and you also consume a lot of salty food, all of our excess carbs, right, the salt latches onto the water. Basically, it stores it all. It stores it as water. Yeah. By the way, George, though, you know, I have posed a question back to the developers and their support team to, no worries, Catherine, you're always here. I've got to give something back, that hopefully they will have an answer, something. It could potentially be a showstopper, though. It could potentially be a showstopper for our client, which is going to be a pain in the ass if it is. Because I was convinced by the developers that this was easy to do and customize. And now I'm going, like, you know, if they're saying that is not nice at all. It is lame ass, not nice. So here I could create whatever I want. You know, I could go, all right, you know, we can put whatever we want into it. You know, we could style it. We can make it look however we want and really, you know, make it bounce and all of that. But that progress tracker cannot be dynamically linked. And this is the reason why, Melissa, why I go for the burger, right? So if you have to be selective over your burger meat as well. Some burgers, right, a burger might have 4 grams of carbs in. The burgers I get have got half a gram of carbs. That's next to nothing. There's more carbohydrates in the air. So burger, cheese, because the cheese is fat and protein, right? Sauce, not too much, but you got your sauce, spicy sauce, chili sauce, whatever. Burger on top, burger. That burger in total, with 2 layers of burgers, is probably at most 4, 5 grams of carbs in total. Lots of protein. I'm good to go. Yeah, Catherine, it takes time. I can definitely tell you, it takes time, right? It's not just overnight. And like Catherine, I mean, Weren't you at just over 100, like what, 3 weeks ago? 3 or 4 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago, I think. 3 odd weeks, I think. So it takes time. You gain, you lose, you gain, you lose, and all of that. It takes time, but then eventually you might have a bit of a spike or whatever. And the difficult bit is always trying to maintain momentum, and all of that. And you don't really have control over it. That's the other thing. I know you can pay people to try and get more, which I never understand. Why do people do that? Go on, George. What's your idea? There you go. Z index. I mean, I even sometimes, right, when I've gone to McDonald's with my son and I get like a triple cheeseburger, I remove the bun. And I have seen people looking at me in a weird way. Like, oh, it's taking away the bun. Now, when I do get a triple cheeseburger, I don't order it without the bun. Shall I tell you why? I did that once, and they didn't put the sauces on properly because it didn't have the bun. So it was like half the sauces were like, they weren't properly on. So I still get it with the bun, and then I just give the bun to my son. Yeah, I agree with you, Artif. I wouldn't use WooCommerce either, to be honest, if it's only like, 2 or 3 items and stuff like that. So just looking at what George has put here. Use the short code lotteries IDs 1. Oh, hold on. Short code lottery IDs 1. You might be onto something. You might be onto something there. You might need to email me, okay? I'm writing down what you've put there, George, but you might need to email me. Only if you've got time, okay? So what you're saying is short code and then IDs equals 1. Do you know something? You might be onto something here. Now I've got to dig out the short code. Let me just have a look. Let me have a think about that. Short code. I wonder what the short code is for that. You might be onto something. You might be onto something, dude. And I'm sure there was a short code somewhere. I saw it. Short codes. Yeah, it's on their website, isn't it? Yeah, it won't be the lottery's ID. It won't be the lottery's ID because that brings through everything rather than what I really want to be showing. But I'm wondering if there is a short code for. Yeah, but you know that short code though, George? That short code, won't that give me everything though? Won't that give me everything? Let me just get the product post number. Post. Post 139. That's the number I'm after. Yeah, you see what that does at the moment, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, no, yeah, I've put in the I put the product ID in. Yeah, I've got the product ID in. Yeah. Hey, take care, Melissa. See you later. Yeah, see, at the moment, George, you know that lottery's ID, even though I put in the ID for just that product, you see, it still brings through the image and everything for them. I'm only after the progress tracker, and I'm pretty sure now that you've mentioned that, I'm trying to think. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. It might have been in the documentation. Somewhere I saw it. So now I've just got to dig it out, which is a pain. I've just got to dig it out. No, it's not that one. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. Or maybe I didn't. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. Oh, yeah, okay. So this, if I show you, George, here, right, where it's got lotteries IDs 139. Yeah, I get what you mean. Right. I get your thinking now. I get it. Yeah, okay. I get where you're going. I know where you're going now. I get it. I think there is a short code though. I think there is a short code where it only does the progress tracker. I've got to look for it. But yeah, you are right. The alternative is to CSS it out. I've just got to check. So I'm sure, I am 99% certain there was a documentation for it somewhere. I've just got to find it. I've just got to find it. Where did I see it? It wasn't with the plugin. Downloads. Might have been downloads. Here we go. All files and documentation. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Found it. Documentation. Oh, hold on. But yeah, I've just got to have a look at that. Please don't forget to click like, by the way, if you are watching this, okay? Cheers for the advice, George, though, okay? Unfortunately, the documentation isn't actually documentation. I wonder where it was. I saw it online. Where's it gone? Yep, take care, Eddie. Take care. Hope to see you soon on Catherine's channel, okay? By the way, Catherine, if you're still here, Catherine? I'll be picking up my son at that time, so I might not be typing. So I'll be on my phone, watching on my phone as I go to pick him up because I'm walking. But I will. I'll type when I can. Okay. I'll type when I can. Cheers, George. That's the one I was looking for. Do you know what I did? I accidentally went to the wrong place. I went to Code Canyon. George is a top guy, by the way. Okay. Right. We've been live for just over 1 hour. And normally I do 1.5 hours or 2 hours. I do want to crack on with this competition website. Just because there's a long list of things I still need to do on it. There's a long list of things still to do on it. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, Jimmy, see you later, mate. Yes, absolutely. Right, I'm going to drop an email to Atif. Wait, let me do it properly. Atif, Pickstar, and to George, all right? I'm just going to call it Atif Support. Atif Support. George, I'll let you know, okay? I'll let you know. And I am just, unfortunately, no, those short codes, they don't have one for Progress Tracker on its own, but I'm going to throw it back to the developers and go, look, where can I get it? Where can I get that on its own? Right, I've just emailed all of you, all right? Oh, okay, yeah, before I go, ENJR. While on the subject of WooCommerce, a quick question. What, in your opinion, is the best free WooCom filter? Themify. I'm going to say Themify, okay? Not everyone will agree with me, but let me give you a video for it, okay? This will explain a lot about here we go. Right, so Themify, right? Themify. Yeah, George, I know. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to double check with them and just raise the question, because the fact, it's a bit annoying, isn't it, that you would have to put CSS in to hide stuff, because loads of people out there won't. They'll be like, what? What do I do? What do I do? Right, okay. So Ahmed, can you please let me know for multi-language website which plugin you use? Right, the plugin I use is, I'll tell you the plugin I use. Polyang is one. I don't use Polyang. I use this one. I use this one. Let me show you the one I use. I can't remember the exact name, which is why I've got to kind of get the name for you. Here we go. This one. This is the one I use, right? That one. There you go. Google something translator. That one's the one I use. Cool. All right. Yeah, so video there, Themify for ENJR. The one I use, I've put over there. Do you know what, George, though? This plugin, the WooCommerce Lottery one, has been used a lot. A lot. But the amount of... There's hardly any tutorials out there. And once I crack it, and I've got it working the way we want, I'm definitely going to do a video on competitions and all of that. Right, everyone, I am going to now sign off, okay? Hopefully, I'll see you all on Catherine's. Make sure you hit like if you've not hit like, because it's mega important. And hopefully, I never hear from BD Themes again. Unless they pay our standard rate, I don't want anything to do with them. All right, everyone, take care. Yeah, I'm going to crack on working on the competition website. Thank you so much, George. Yes, Loco Translate, right, is a beast of a plugin. It's brilliant. Yeah, but if you want to let the user pick their translation, the link I just put is a really good one. Really good. Take care, everyone. Hopefully, pop over to Catherine's, okay? Her live chat is in about 1 hour, 40 minutes. Don't forget Paul's live chat tomorrow, 8 p.m. with Dave Foy. I'm looking forward to watching that. Take it cheesy, guys. Bye. That wasn't even a proper wink, was it?